These horsemen ride with the fist down inside, with heads like thunder, the rock of your pride. We'll have no mercy for big, far and wide.
What's up, Whiskey Chasers? How's it going? Going across the Brooklyn Bridge right now. Gonna head out into Red Hook over to Union Garage, NYC, to go ride some Indian motorcycles. I just did the Indian Demo Day out in New Jersey, and now I'm taking Parker out to go ride them because I thought it'd be cool for her to be able to jump on them. So we're gonna jump back into the video from last week where I got the other two bikes from the Indian Demo Day that I went out to. If you're new here, this is the Whiskey Chase channel. My name is Chase, and we do motorcycle related content around New York. Please consider subscribing and leaving a like and a comment down below. All right, everybody, so enjoy those, and we'll see ya later. Okay, so last bike of the day, going with the FTR. This is going to be the carbon. It does have a little bit better suspension than the standard S, but I believe that's really the only difference. So Agata and I are going to jump on these things and go rip around a little bit. Ooh, this is going to be very interesting considering I have cowboy boots on. Woo! I know! So what's cool about this bike, we'll see if it does it up here if we have time, is the rear cylinder will actually turn off. This thing is crazy. I'm so used to the cruiser style bikes that I typically ride. I don't even know how to sit on this thing. The brakes are so far back. Oh, this thing is wild. Yeah, it's a cool bike, man. You hear it? The rear cylinder turns off at a stoplight to save gas. So yeah, my rear cylinder is currently off, and it sounds like the bike is kind of dying a little bit, but as soon as we start to go again, or as soon as I rev up, you can see it goes away. I feel like this ride is going to be a little bit different in terms of talking because I just want to rip this thing. Yeah, we got different ride modes here, traction controls on, you have all your different settings. Should we turn it off? Am I stupid for that? I popped a wheel. Oh man. I did not mean to get the front tire off the ground, but I did. Last time I rode a sport bike was when I lived in Houston, I think, and I rode my friend's F4i. First gear, this thing gets up. See, got a couple different screens. This one's a little bit cooler looking. It just wants to rev so high. Thing's got a 9,000 RPM red line. Fucking motorcycles, bro. For the sake of arguments, let's just check out standard. So there is a notable difference between sport and standard. I can definitely feel it. It doesn't pull as hard, obviously, as it wouldn't because it's in standard mode. I didn't think it would be that big of a difference though. Change it back to sport mode, and yeah, those roll-ons are a lot more powerful. For sure. This is cool. It's a cool bike. Oh, okay, I can switch with that. I can hit that. I can go down through here. Gauges. Nice. So I like that it does have the touchscreen here, but it's not required to use. You can use your thumb. This is a fun bike! I like bike! The seat is not super comfortable, especially in this seating position, but the positioning isn't too bad. Like, I thought it was going to be way worse. Plus, most of the time you're cranking on that throttle anyway. It pulls you back, puts you into the seat. I mean, obviously, you know, it's nimble. feels good. I wouldn't want to do super long distance on it, but just chilling, riding straight isn't too bad. It does have cruise, okay. So this is what I was saying I didn't like on the Chief. This display, it says on, and then if I set it, it says set. So I know that it's actually working, and as I said, it's not really like a huge deal because it's gonna work if it works, and it won't be that difficult to figure out, but it's like one of those just minor gripes that as you use it, you don't want to have to sit there and fight, think about, will it work, will it not work, is it going to, is it working, do I have to fight with it, do I have to change this, that, whatever. It's just nice being able to see it work, and it works. Like set, and I know it's set. And there it is, it's good. Don't have to worry about, oh, maybe let off, don't let off, da 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 da. This is a fun bike. I do not think I would ever personally own one, especially for the type of riding and the area of riding that I deal with. But if I was up in any sort of mountainous range, this would be amazing. The thing sounds like it's from the future too. It's like, wow. Shit. Let's see if I can get some pictures of her. Indian Motorcycles, if you're watching this, I never turn traction control off. Why would I do that? That's ridiculous. It's unsafe. It's crazy. All right, guys. So that was it. 3 bikes at the Challenger, the big touring model, had the Chief, the mid-size Softail equivalent, and then the FTR Carbon, which is going to be their sporty uprights. Tell me what you think about these bikes. Your opinions, your thoughts. This guy said that he is going to be in Brooklyn next week, so I'm going to try to get out to him at Union City Garage, I think is what it's called. Union Garage out in Brooklyn. And I'm going to try to take Parker, try to get her on some of these bikes. Should we ride the Scout? We're here. What time is it? 1:45? This guy ain't leaving until 4. Fuck it. We'll ride the goddamn Scout. Are you happy, Ricky? I'm doing this for you. All right. Indian FTR. This bike is so tall, I can't back it up. Where's the kickstand? Great. All right, Ricky, this is for you, man. I'm gonna take the Indian Scout. She's gonna take that Challenger. That thing is a bulky bike. Big, bulky bike. But she sat on it. She said it feels really good. So I have full confidence that she'll be able to rock that thing out. I love the fact that this thing comes with forwards. If this had some bars about right here, some little mini apes, this would be great. We'll see how it feels. She looks a little worried.
She's all set. She's got like music and everything on that. I'm kind of curious to see what she thinks, because when people that don't ride big stuff, but then they get like they get all those features, I'm always curious if it's like they like it or if they're like, yeah, no, it's still not for me, just want to try it.
Yeah. That's how I felt on that. I was like, there's a lot of stuff. I probably wouldn't use a lot of it. All right. Yeah, these forwards are nice. This is definitely what the Chief should have. This isn't that bad. This is a nice bike. I like that it has a gear indicator on it. Also, all the problems that I was talking about with all the other bikes and the turn signals, this completely different. It is way better. So what's interesting now is I have ridden a Sportster, because I have one, and I've also ridden a newer one. I have ridden a Yamaha Bolt, because I have one. And now I have ridden an Indian Scout. They're all great bikes, especially for getting around in the city.
This is really fun!
Yeah, it's cool, right? I love how low this thing is, because the Bolt is small. It's low and it's small, but it's not nearly as long. So this being low to the ground and long really gives you a good feeling. Agility, it's very movable. Center of gravity makes you feel very very grounded, very planted. The Bolt definitely does that as well, but it feels much lighter, and it feels like it's not as powerful, not as strong, even though it is a very quick bike. They're all quick at this point. I mean, even entry-level bikes these days are fast. The forwards with these handlebars, though, they make you really crouch up. You're folded up like a taco. At least with the Iron 1200, it comes with mini apes. It has mid controls, which kind of stinks, but the mini apes do feel good. And then the Bolt with the mid controls and these handlebars feels more sporty, but it still feels all right. This, I can feel it in my back. Wouldn't want to be on this for a super long time. Is this how you live, Ricky? Is this how you live? I would much rather prefer this gauge to be not RPMs here, but miles per hour here, and have this be the tachometer. I think that would be much cooler, a lot more useful too. It's the way they should all be. Tachometers should be analog. Speedometers should be digital. If you're gonna go with one gauge. Yeah, I mean, really the only thing I'd add to this is mini apes. I think this is okay. And change the seat, because the seat sucks. But stock seats always suck. It looks good. Yeah, when we get on the highway, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. She's back there listening to the Guardians of the Galaxy awesome mix. So I can just hear it blasting through those speakers. I don't feel like I have as much lean as this in this thing as I do with the Bolt too. I feel like the Bolt definitely has more lean, but this thing definitely has more lean than the Sportster. 100% has more lean than the Sportster. So we're cruising at like 51, 52 right now, and I definitely was reaching for a 6th gear. I don't know if that says anything, but I wanted more. Granted, the RPMs weren't too high. Let's see, 50, about 27, 2800. So it's not like it's screaming at all, but I definitely felt like if I had one more gear, it wouldn't be that bad. What's funny about all the bikes we rode today, my dream Indian motorcycle would be a Chief with mini apes and these controls, which ironically they already make, which is the Bobber. Comes with mini apes, comes with forwards. It's got the 111. You can get the Dark Horse, which comes with the 116 and the digital gauge with all the bells and whistles in it. So for a mere like 19 grand, you can have Whiskey Chaser's dream Indian motorcycle. That was a great bike though. I think I'm really impressed by that Chief. This one's all right. This one's okay. For the price, under 10,000, it's pretty damn good. It's up to you to decide if you want to spend another $8,000 or $9,000 on some upgrades. Is it worth it? Is the digital gauge worth it? Is the bigger engine worth it? Is the extra gear worth it? You can add bags, you can add windshield, you can add all that stuff. Probably set you back another couple thousand, about 21, 22. It really just depends on the kind of bike you're looking for. You're tooling around town, don't really get out that much, maybe go with the Scout. You get out a little bit, maybe go with the Chief. Traveling across the country, maybe go with that big old behemoth back there. We went like 5 miles. My butt already hurts from this seat, and I'm already tired of leaning over on this thing. It's not that it's a bad bike, it's just I don't think the seating position's all that great. I think 100 miles on this thing would suck. You're having too much fun. Always wave at kids when you're riding your motorcycle. You never know when it's going to turn them into a new biker. And think about it when you were a kid and you saw somebody with a cool car or a cool motorcycle and it made you think, oh man, I want that. And now you do. Somebody was that inspiration to you, you need to be that inspiration to the future generation. Teach kids that motorcycles are cool, responsibly cool. But yeah, they're cool. Alright, that's the end of the demo day. FTR, Scout Bobber, Chief, Challenger. We got them all. I don't think we missed a bike in the lineup. Alright, that's all there is for Indian motorcycles. We rode 4 bikes today. The Challenger, the Chief, the Indian Scout Bobber, and the FTR. I rode the Carbon. She rode the S. It was awesome, man. It was a great time. We all know what her favorite was now. That thing was killer, man. This is like Bagger Bro Central over here. That was awesome.
Give me a few more years. I'll grow into that bike.
Yeah, it was
I'll be
great.
old enough.
I like the Chief. I thought the Chief had the mini apes and the forward controls. It would have been perfect. But like I said, the Chief Bobber comes with mini apes and forward controls. So if you're looking at Whiskey Chaser's perfect bike, Chief Bobber. So now it's back to New York City. Back on the Bolt, back on the Sportster. Had to leave all the cool bikes behind. We like doing too much hood rat shit though. I need something loud and fast and nimble. Something that's gonna be cool all over the place. I don't think you can quite do that on a Challenger. You out of here? She's headed back to Brooklyn. I'm headed back to the apartment. Gotta get ready, man. My live stream is tonight with Bizu Suzuki. So that's gonna be great. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. This was a lot of fun. I have never ridden an Indian motorcycle before, so this was a first. And I got to basically ride the entire lineup. Very enjoyable experience. Very, very, very fun. So, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a first-time watcher of the Whiskey Chaser channel, thank you so much for being here. Please consider giving me a sub. We're growing. It's wonderful. It's fun times. If you're a returning subscriber and this is not your first video, you're the greatest. And don't forget to leave a like and a comment. I'm here for you guys every Friday. I have live streams on Tuesdays, so be sure to check those out. If there's anybody you'd like to see on those live streams, let me know. I'll reach out to them, see if they think I'm cool enough that they want to come on my show. Alright guys, that wraps it up for me. About to jump on the freeway, head back up. So, we'll see you next time on the Whiskey Chaser channel. Peace!